Welcome you all on Pharma Mentor, where you can get all pharma study material for GPAT, academic, and for NIPER. Also, for more information, you can kindly visit our website, that is www.pharmamentor.online. Also, you can visit our YouTube channel on same website, and don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel. So today we will discuss on topic bond fission. So what is bond fission? A covalent bond is formed when electrons are shared between two atoms in the classical sense. Then a single bond or sigma bond is thus made up of two electrons. Next, now a chemical reaction takes place when old bonds are broken and new ones are created. At that time, that chemical reaction takes place. So, how can one break a single bond? There are plainly two ways to go about breaking of bond, as shown below. That breaking of bond is called as bond fission. Now, there are two ways for that bond fission. First is homolytic fission, and second one heterolytic fission. Now, what is homolytic fission? Now, homolytic fission means when there is cleavage of that single bond takes place. At that time, there is equal distribution of electron on each atom takes place. That is what homolytic fission. And after that fission, there is generally equal distribution of electron on each atom, and there is formation of what radicals. Free radicals are formed. So this reaction is what very fast reaction for homolytic fission. Now here one example is given for homolytic fission. There is ethane molecule CH3 which is attached to another CH3 by a single bond. Now when there is homolytic fission or homolytic cleavage takes place, at that time there is equal distribution of electrons towards each group or each atom, that is and formation of what free radicals. Two methyl free radicals are obtained. There is no any electronegativity difference in between this CH3 and CH3. That's why what happened, there is equal distribution of electron on each group or each atom. That fission is called as homolytic bond fission. Next, heterolytic bond fission. Now, when what is heterolytic bond fission? When there is bond cleavage, at that time what happen? Both the electrons are shifted towards one atom or one molecule due to what? Due to the electronegativity difference of that group or atom in that molecule. That's why that fission is called as heterolytic fission. Now here general reaction is given when W is attached to Y by a single bond. When there is cleavage, heterolytic cleavage takes place. At here the electronegativity of W is greater as compared to Y. That's why what happens? Both of the electrons are shifted towards that W. So here there is negative charge. At both the electrons are shifted towards W, and there is what negative charge on that W. So that fission is called as heterolytic fission. And here on Y there is no shifting of electron. That's why it becomes electron deficient. That's why there is on positive charge on Y. So here one example is given to for that heterolytic fission, that is methanol. CH3 is attached to OH by a single bond. Now here what happens? There is electronegativity difference in between OH and that CH3. That O, due to this oxygen, it is what? It is greater electronegative as compared to this methyl group. That's why what happened after bond fission or bond cleavage? What happened? Both the electrons are shifted towards that OH, and that OH carries negative charge. And here that methyl group which is electron deficient, and it carries positive charge. This is what example of heterolytic fission. Now some important points are given under homolytic and heterolytic fission or cleavage. Here under homolytic fission or homolytic cleavage, there is difference in electronegativity less or 0. Now here there is no electronegativity difference in between that atoms which is attached by a single bond in a same molecule. There is no electronegativity difference, or that electronegativity difference is less or 0. And in heterolytic, what happens? There is greater difference in electronegativities. Next point, under homolytic mechanisms or free radical mechanism, that cleavage takes place by what? Homolytic mechanism, or by formation, or we called it as a what? Free radical mechanism. Then that heterolytic cleavage is called or is takes place by heterolytic mechanism, or by, we called it as what? Ionic mechanism. After that, here the energy required for that heterolytic fission is more energy required to cleavage that bond. Why? Because both of the electrons are shifted towards what? One atom which is having greater electronegativity. That's why it requires more energy as compared to homolytic cleavage. In homolytic, what happens? There is equal distribution of electron. That's why what happens? It requires less energy as compared to heterolytic cleavage. Next point, in that homolytic cleavage takes place takes place in generally in gaseous phase or in non-polar solvent like CCl4 carbon tetrachloride, CS2, then peroxide. Also, that homolytic cleavage takes place in presence of UV light, in presence of heat, that temperature is greater than 500 degree Celsius, 500 or greater than 500 degree Celsius. This is all about what? Homolytic and heterolytic cleavage. This point you have to remember for important for your GPAT exam. So thank you for watching this video. Again, for your mock test on same topic, you have to visit our website, that is www.pharmamentor.online. Also, you visit our YouTube channel on same website, and don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel. So thank you once again.